Go form. Hi, Firestarter here, and this is my review of the SH Figuarts Mask Rider Gaoh from Kamen Rider Den-O movie Titan. We have here the similar looking box that we saw, loved, and something in the past, and it's all in gray and black letters. We have here Gaoh's photo here, and then we have the movie logo here for Kamen Rider Den-O. SH Figuarts blurb, Mask Rider Gaoh. Go. And at the back, some of the simple poses for Kamen Rider Gaoh. We have the Gaoh gasher, his belt, so on and so forth. Without further ado, let's open the box and let's see what it looks like underneath. And we have the accessories. Let's go through the parts. Like for example, we have the Den Gasher or Gaoh Gasher holders here, and the Gaoh Gasher in separate pieces. But the difference is we don't have any much paint apps on the Gaoh Gasher, so it looks like the old Den Gasher, but it is on separate pieces, and then you can plug those in on the Den Gasher holders or Gaoh Gasher holders. But if you can, you can paint those on top to correct and make it more like Den Gasher. And then we have two rider passes. When you get the rider pass, both of them doesn't have any stickers on it, just like this. So we have a sticker palette here, so you can place those details on the rider pass, Master Rider Pass. It's painted in gold, just like what you see on the show or on the movie, I think. And this is what it looks like. I think I had it wrong. This one should be inside, and the other one is on the other side. So I think I had this in reverse. So that's why you have two, just in case you made a mistake. And we have the Gaoh Gasher. And the Gaoh Gasher is pretty much like the Den Gasher, but the difference is it has a serrated edge on this side, rather than the Den Gasher, which has a more sleeker edge on the sword. And then the rest of the piece is just like the Den Gasher. It's painted in, not really in gold, but more of a bronze in nature, and it's highlighted in silver, so you can emphasize more on the edge and the blade for the Gaoh Gasher. And we have not holding hands, but we have the fist hands, as you can see here. For once, they used a pair of holding hands as the default hands for Gaoh, and we have open hands. Haha! It's painted on top and underneath the gloves, so that's neat. We haven't seen that for a while, ever since Gaoh was released 2 years ago. So that's all about the accessories. Let's move to Gaoh form. And this is Kamen Rider Gaoh. I'll go through the parts. We have the head on a neck joint. It has a good reach towards the back, but if you tilt the head back, you can see the joint over here. Well, that has been amended for years and years. We didn't had a re-release of Gaoh, but if you tend to have one or found one, you'll see the gap here on the neck joint. You have a shoulder shoulder articulation, but it's slightly hindered because of the accent on the front. And we have flipping shoulder pads, joints, ball joints on the hand, and hip joints, which we haven't seen for a long time. This design has been slightly used in Kamen Rider Ryuki, but it has been modified somewhat. We have the double jointed knee, and my favorite foot design of all time, the hinge over hinge foot. And the only metallic, very metallic paint that I see here is on the foot. And as you can see here, we have really good molds on the visor. Looks like a crocodile. Also on the sides, these are really sharp. You can't really move the arms towards the front like I mentioned because of the accent here, but it has a good articulation when you try to press both arms towards the back. So assembly, just place the Dengasher holders or Gaogasher holders, and then we have pegs here to insert the Gaogasher. Okay, the way to figure how to place those in the Gaogasher holders is the holes. It should match with the slots or the pegs you see here. So this goes to this side. It should be a snug fit, so you'll try to find the right piece to the right slot so you won't get confused which one goes to which area. If you have problems in inserting the Gaogasher pieces, you just need to get the Gaogasher holder out and then plug. Now the Gaogasher pieces are in rubbery plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking those. So we have the whole thing in. Now these are holding hands as default hands for Gao, and since it's already there, you just need to insert the figure in just like so. And let's just take out the other hand and then play around or do some action poses for Gao. Now you might ask, does the rider pass hold well on the holding hand? Let's see. Yeah, it does. So you can do a lot of action poses with Kamen Rider Gaoh, just like when he does the full charge or the henshin action. The only thing that's a major problem about Gaoh is that he is as rare as Kamen Rider Yuki, so it's really difficult to find one nowadays. But if you manage to find one, just like in hobby shops, online hobby shops like Mandarake, they're still selling these figures. Problem is, it's not on its usual price. It's kind of hiked, like from 20% to 100%, meaning it has doubled its price. Not only that, even those who want to resell their figure, their Gaoh figure, has even doubled. So it's either you get a new figure or you get a second-hand or hand-me-down figure, Gaoh figure. And I really don't think they'll be re-releasing Gaoh, except if Deno has been released. We're praying a lot of SH Figuarts collectors are just praying that Yuki and Gaoh would be re-released as an exclusive figure, but at least it's not as hefty. It's not as hefty as before. Well, in Mandarake, I still got this one in a really nice deal, except that the price is still hiked by like 20%. So do check out Mandarake for your own Gaoh figure, and I hope it doesn't have any problems or quality issues, so to make your purchase worthwhile. So if you want to know the possibilities for this figure, do check out the photos at the end of the video, and do subscribe to my blogspot for the full written review. And also do click subscribe on my channel, it's free. Go ahead now. And this is Firestarter. Thank you very much for watching, and until my next review.